Okay, I believe I am live. Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, or good morning, or good day, depending on where you are. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And I'm located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, a long ways away from the area that you see on the screen, and that is the lava flow of Cumbre Vieja volcano in La Palma on the Canary Islands, of course. And just want to say welcome to everyone. Glad to have you all on board. And I'm going to say hi to my moderators first: Arizona Snowman, Piggy, Paulzilla, and C&D Boy, all in the house. Welcome you guys, and Piggy, of course, which is a gal. And Piggy, I got your pictures, thank you. I will work with on those later. We'll deal with that. Anyway, before we get too far into things, I just want to remind everyone, take a look at the chat box at the top. It will say top chat or live chat. That means that you are actually watching the stream as it is happening. If it happens to say top chat or live chat replay, that means the stream is over. All those good people in the stream have gone home. And that means you can no longer make comments there, and you'll have to make your comments down below. And I still have some people not quite understanding that, but I hope they will figure it out sooner or later. Anyway, glad to have everyone on board. Been kind of an interesting day. For me, it started out at 1:30 a.m. and went to a call and got back at about 3:30 or so, and got another hour of sleep, and then went back to work. And you know, the usual status quo thing. They figured, oh yeah, you know, let's just hand him another couple of jobs and he can work all day and all night and not have to worry. But I told him that I wasn't interested, and doing 9 hours is enough for one day. Thank you very much. And they kind of, oh, okay. Well, yeah, figure it out, people. Anyway, welcome to all the good people in here, and glad to have you all on board. We'll be looking at what's going on here at Cumbre Vieja. It seems to be calming down a little bit, and it is an interesting time. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to say hello to all these good people here. We'll start out with Rebecca Patterson, William Kershaw III, Liz Markman-Moyler, Kevin Haynes, Ron Davidson, Deborah, and I'd read that whole name, but it's way too long. Deborah something Harris. Welcome. Colin Taylor. Linda Schoof is back in the house. What, sleep deprived? Yep, I am. Scott Hartman and One Fish and Don Arnold, and of course Yvonne Kunkel. Welcome. Glad to have you guys on board. Let's see, also Sandra Rockland is there, Robert Dowdy, Richard T, welcome, and Billy Bob Joe also here, going up a little bit more, and yeah, somebody got cookies today, which was I was actually kind of surprised when I seen that. I'm just trying to make sure I hope I spelt that right. I don't think I spelt it right. Wherever he is. Jay Donaldson, where the heck did you go? Anyway, you get cookies today, so congratulations on being first. Talana also in the house, as well as William Bull, let's see, Sandy Bird, Welcome to you guys. Terry Curry also here, Sharon Stewart, Joe Sunflower, who else? Going up the list a little bit more. Ronnie Rhino, back in the house as well. Good to see you there. And going up some more. Echo the Bot. I think we got Scott Hartman already. Welcome you guys. And Diane Michael. Aurelio Perez. Oh man, you're sending me so much stuff, Aurelio. Thank you. Like I say, I keep going through all of it. Everything that you guys send, I do go through or try to. And we use what we can use and go from there. So it is all appreciated. If sometimes you don't happen to see that particular thing up there, don't panic. It's not wasted effort, okay? We do enjoy everything that we get, and sometimes some things we just can't seem to use, but they may spawn an idea and allow me to do something slightly different, even if it's a copyright material or something. We can work with different things, different views. So anyway, glad to have everybody here, and I'm going up the list some more to see who else's names I've missed. And I think Frosty Username was one of them. Sarah Miles, welcome. As well as, let's see, going up some more. We got Linda already. Rebecca Patterson, welcome. And I think I got you twice now. Going up some more here just to see if I missed a few in between. Hopefully I did not. I do hear some loud noise down outside. I don't know what the heck they're doing. It sounds like some kind of engine revving up or something. It's not doing me any good here because I hear it and it's noisy and I can't get rid of it. Henry Nelson also in the channel, welcome. And let's see, we got Ron going up some more. Let's see, who else? Boy, lots of repeats there. You guys are just chatting up storms, which is good. We like it. No, don't see any more at the top. Let's go all the way down to the bottom and see Dodger is in the house. Mark Johnson, welcome. Let's see, who else? Bog Caddy is back as well. One Fish is also in the house. And Wee Davy, welcome, as well as Mars 2028. I sent you an article about earthquake swarm of the east coast of Oregon today. I did not have time to read it, Mars 2028, but I will, people are concerned about that, so I will have a peek and we'll touch base on that, see what we can see as far as on the USGS charts. So we'll have a look at that. Let's see, Prince TT also in the house, welcome. And Mary, welcome back. Let's see, who else did I miss here? Going Abba Girl, or Alba Girl, sorry, I had that wrong. Welcome. And all one word, also in the house. Yeah, there's Jay Donaldson. And we got to get him some cookies. So let me see if we can do that and get that out of the way. And there we go. Whoop. Oh, come on. Get that cookie bag open. There we go. All right, there's some cookies for Jay, and he can share with some friends there. And I think we got most of the other ones that are in there already, so let's get at it. And oh, I see OFU Lux from Luxembourg also in the house, as well as Garabandal and Eva Rass. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you here. Blessings from Trinidad. Ah, Prince TT is in Trinidad. Now, didn't they just have a bunch of little earthquakes in Trinidad as well? Or was it some big ones? Hope everything is good there. I did see some of them on the chart there not too long ago. Hope everything is good. Christopher also in the house, as well as who else did I miss? Did I miss somebody? Summertime. Summertime. I miss summertime. I miss summertime. Get it? Summertime is when palm trees can grow. Welcome, summertime. Glad to have you on board. And I think we're good with names for right now. Again, because I was quite busy, I didn't get the full gist of what went on today. So, pardon me. Okay, so we will see what we can do as far as trying to figure out the whole scenario. Daryl R just popped back in as well. Welcome, Daryl. And let's see. I'm just trying to get through my pages here. So this is the one view, of course. I'm going to get rid of that big banner. This here is our other view. Isn't that lovely? Black screen. And here's another one. We've lived through this scenario before on other volcanoes. And I'm sure you guys know which one I'm talking about, Ragnar. And we've had some good times and some bad times visually. So today happens to be one of those ones where we really do not have the greatest of views. But that is okay. We will go back to here for right now. And before we get into too much of the other ones, we'll back that one right up to about 4 hours ago. And let's see. Yeah, that shows you that there was some decent lava still flowing and continuing to flow down the hill. So we know we've got lava that's still coming down. And it's interesting. And we'll have a look at the earthquakes there to try to kind of put together to see when that lava was happening versus what's going on. So yeah, compared to the earthquakes, and see if we can get some kind of correlation there. And let's see, did anybody else pop in that I missed? No, I think I got everybody. Good. All right. So anyway, I wanted to look at that real quick. So that's about 4 hours ago. If we go to about 3 hours ago, it got a little less, and then here's what, 2 hours ago. As we kind of progressively follow it, it was flowing down, and obviously about an hour ago it got a little bit less. Or did it? Yeah, about the same. And then the visibility got a little bit worse. Okay, so this is about half an hour ago on that one. They did zoom out to get a wider, broader picture, and it shows you the glowing path of where that lava is flowing from the east, heading out to the west there on the island, of course. I want to get a little further back in the day though, and of course we can do that by going to this particular screen, and this is let's see, I'm not sure how far back this is. This is earlier, I think, in the morning, and you can see what it looked like. We'll go ahead an hour at a time here just to take a look. The one thing I did notice is we do have some pretty good steaming going on here, so there is still lava flowing, okay, over there, as well as we can see a little bit here and here, right? So we do still have some lava that's got to be making its way right to the edge, probably through some lava tubes from what we seen flowing the other day there, coming over the cliff. So could definitely still be happening, and that's what it does look like. Anyway, we'll move ahead a little bit. So a couple an hour later, this is kind of the scenario what we've seen. They did get a little closer. If we go 3 hours, just jump ahead by an hour, you can see that volcano, of course. Is my mouse? No, yeah, mouse don't show on there. Volcano here, definitely throwing up still some black ash as well as a lot of steam. You can see the black ash in the back here, or darker ash. I won't call it black. I guess it's dirty material nonetheless. And if we go back another hour, the clouds had rolled right over and visibility was very, very poor. And that's actually kind of a neat look, the way the clouds are coming over that mountain ridge. And then you have this lonely plume out here. That is part of the volcano's exhaust. So looks pretty cool. And anyway, gonna move along here a little bit, and so let's go to about 6 hours ago, or 6 hours on this particular stream. So that would have brought it a little further. You can see again, still very hazy. You can see the volcano in the background barely, but it is definitely still covered. Here's another shot of it a little further. That's 7 hours into that stream, so that would have been sometime this afternoon, and you can definitely see it is still steaming a lot of lighter colored material. And then when we move here, this is another hour later, you definitely see that we've got more black ash coming out of there, and it is fairly heavy at that point in time, probably the heaviest that we've seen it in the last day or so. So interesting to see what that volcano is doing. And again, if we go another hour into it, and let's see, will it go? Yeah. It continues with that darker ash material, and looks pretty ominous. And you can see on the this area here is getting ash on it again, right? So you know, it's like a rain coming down for those poor people. Anyway, I see a few more people popped in. Miss Lobo Bob is here, as well as Yona. Yona is in the house from Iceland. Welcome, Yona. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else? Jairus made it in here, as well as Alexandra. Welcome to you guys. And let's see, who else? John Keen or Kin. Aloha from Hawaii, he says. Okay, welcome and aloha to you. And let's see, Sandy Bird, you missed the hot summer, apparently, that you had to go buy fans to cool, and was probably missing, missing winter about? No, Sandy, I remember I had to get the fans, but you know what? The fans, that was okay. I wasn't complaining too much about the heat, but now, brr, winter, you know, I can't get the equilibrium that I want, like nice summer and a calm winter, a short winter. It doesn't happen. So I don't know. I'm not going to give up yet. I'm going to keep thinking about where to go. And I don't need anyone to tell me where to go. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so that was, let's move along another hour and take a look. And you can see, even though the visibility is getting poorer at that point in time, you can still see the very dark ash-like material heading off on the right side of the screen there. And if we go to about here, well, we went a little too far. Let's go here. And this is getting closer to dusk. And as things got a little darker, they did pan around a little bit. And you can see how much darker it was. It got lighter for a little while, and then you can see the glow starting to appear. And this spot right here is the telltale sign of where this lava is actually flowing. You can now see it. We do have this island here that is kind of untouched, but the lava is to the east of it. So interesting to see, and that gives us a pretty good location. And of course you can see the glow behind Mount La Laguna, and that is the lava flow as it's coming down. So pretty cool. And what's going on there? Well, oh yeah, no, that's all good stuff. So okay, we'll clear that off the screen. So then of course it got a little darker, and they reoriented their camera a little bit to look at that other hotspot before they switched the stream and put it on the next stream. Is what they basically they stopped this one and went to the other one, and that's the current one, or just about. Let's get it right up to current point. There it is. So that is back to live, and gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on there and what the volcano was doing. We can get a little bit closer up though with the volcano, and let's see if we can do that. Now we'll go back again. We'll go back a whole 12 hours or thereabouts, as far as we can, and that will give us a pretty good idea of what's going on. I know that looks a little bit more friendly, blue kind of colors and stuff like that. So they were looking at the lava flows, and it is pretty interesting to see you know, the amount of lava that's down there. Anyway, we'll swing it around here. So that's about 11 hours and 42 minutes ago. You can see how much steam that volcano was putting out, and it is still doing a pretty good job. And of course you can see how that material is dragging off on the back here. It's the flow coming across here is just pulling that right up the hill, which is really cool to see. So I thought that was neat. Anyway, we'll move ahead a little bit more here. So this is about where are we here? They moved it around a bit again. I don't know what they were looking at over here, but that's about 11 hours ago, and then they kept switching. Oh, I want to get them in the midst of panning back and forth here. So, oh, too fast. So from there they went to the other scene real quick, and I don't know if they actually panned over there or whether they switched it, but we'll wait a couple seconds. The one thing you can see is that lava field in the front there is smoking pretty good. So this is hot lava. This is not cool stuff. So and that's kind of evident by the fact that it is still so dark. That's one of the things that you can note fairly quickly there when you're looking at the lava. The dark stuff is fairly fresh, and once it lightens up a whole bunch, that's usually once it's cooled off and developed a crust over top. So there they are. They're panning it around. And wow, that is a fairly large hill of lava flows. And don't hold on, they're moving it. And there we go, looking back at the volcano, and that gives you a little bit more of a perspective as to how big this thing is. It is huge. So and again, you can still see the draw as that steam and exhaust here is being pulled over into the vent and pushed out even further. So pretty cool. And let's see if we keep going here. So this is about 10 hours ago, and as you can see, that looked a little bit more foggy, of course, because of the way everything was coming over the mountain ridge from the east. And here you go again. This is kind of showing you a little bit more of that venting going on, and we'll get to about 8 hours back, And there you can see in the background a whole bunch more of the dirty, dark ash material, and that is coming out of the vents on the other side. So the southeastern vents are the ones that are throwing out the dirty stuff, and they're doing a good job at it. I'm not sure how much material was being thrown out, but definitely doing its thing. So if we pop another hour on here, it's starting to get a little darker. Mind you, it's also getting cloudier. Some of that ash blocking out some of the sunlight, I am assuming. And so that's about 6 hours ago here, and they moved it to the lava flow because of the visibility, without a doubt. And 5 hours ago, that's what that area looked like. And if we go to 4 hours ago, kind of the same thing. And as we moved and progressed, this is 2 hours ago. Let's see, there we go. And still looking pretty rough as far as visibility. An hour ago, we see nothing. Okay, and I don't know if the camera has died or what was going on. And this is back to live, and we don't see a darn thing on that view. The other view, of course, is this. And again, I'm wondering why it's so poor. Let's see if we can get onto that one. There we go. So if we back that one up all the way, it does show you what the day kind of looked like from that angle. And it is pretty interesting. If we go, this is about 10 hours ago, you know, so it's kind of showing the same thing over that we already experienced on the other one 9 hours ago, roughly, and 8 hours, 15 minutes, that kind of thing. You can see the black smoke again, and it's doing its thing. 7 hours ago, visibility got worse. 6 hours ago, a little clear, but still kind of poor. And so on this one, and that was about 5 hours ago. So somewhere in there, it transitioned from really good to really poor. So not sure what to make of it, but it is what it is, and we know it's in there somewhere. Unfortunately, we're just not able to see. You can see a little bit right there. So it is lousy visibility. But let's not worry about that so much. Let's have a look at some other little videos. If I did load a couple of them, and I did not get time to load enough, that would make me happy. But I'll see what I can do here to appease the wonderful audience. And I see a few more people popped in. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters, Daily Clayton, also here. Sarah Miles, I think I got you earlier. Madcap Martin, Kim Rowdenbush, Solar Wizzo, also here. Dominique made it back. Glad to have you guys all on board. Who else was it that I seen that I might have missed? Zoe, welcome. Glad to have you back on board as well. We got Dodger earlier. I think we're good for right now. If I did not call your name out, don't panic. I'm trying to get them all, but you know, sometimes it happens that we miss a few here and there. So hopefully we'll get Barbarian. You're not ignored. Madcap's gonna smack you with his madcap. Be careful. So I feel rather good today. This has been easier than I expected. The healing voice of Uncle Doc. Also, welcome to Judy McClelland. Glad to have you on board. And Barbarian, are you still feeling ignored? Oh, okay. Let me try to get this other stuff loaded here for you guys, and we'll take a look and see what we can find in our good good video files for today. So let's get down there. Good video files we want. We want good ones. What's today, the 9th? Okay, well, maybe we'll start out with a couple here. We'll see what this one brings. And yeah, I think that one might work. We'll push that one live and see if that'll keep you guys happy. It's not a long one, just a short little video clip. But it does give you a pretty good idea of what is going on, and hopefully it will run without any issue. And there you go. So kind of a close-up view from up on the back of the hill, and it is pretty awesome to see that. And I'm glad these guys were able to get these footages. You can notice some of the cracking in the top of the cone and so on in that, and I thought that was pretty awesome. We'll get another one loaded here real quick while that happened. All right, so we'll get this guy going, and these are a bunch of short little clips here, guys, so if I don't get them going quick enough, it'll be okay. We'll get them loaded. Anyway, computer's doing something. I'm hoping it's going to run again. I'm working it too hard or something. I hear it revving up, and I hope it's not going to give up. Okay, I just had a power flicker here, and I hope that's not a sign of something else happening. Okay, because this system is not on the UPS. The other one is, however. Anyway, there we're still running, so we can still see our wonderful sticks sticking up, toothpicks. Those used to be trees. They used to have like branches and leaves, and I don't know, they might have even been pine trees or some type of tree, but they look like sticks, basically. And let's see if I can load my next file real quick with the computer still revving really high. Not sure what that's all about. This next one here is a little bit longer. This is an aerial, let's see if we can get that pushed live. And it's an aerial shot of what was going on. It kind of gives you a little bit of a lowdown. At least that's the one I'm thinking it is, and hopefully I got it all, and that should work out for you guys. We're gonna kill these other ones. Well, I hear my computer revving up again. I wonder why it is revving up. I got too many things open, maybe. There we go. All right, so we've taken flight, and we're doing our thing. I'm trying to keep things going here. So there you can see some more of that lava dropping over the cliff, what we noticed the other day, or yesterday basically. And it is still going over in that same area, even pushing a little bit further south. Again, this is pretty good aerial shots of where that lava is flowing, and of course they're going to get a little bit closer with the view here, and it's actually not a bad video. It's about 9 minutes long, if I'm not mistaken, and I like it. It is pretty awesome. So let's see, we'll let it go, and then I'll see if I can get that back to the right place here. Hopefully my computer will calm down a little bit. Oh, it started over. That's not what I wanted. Let's move that ahead a little bit. All right. There. I think that was about where we were going. Anyway, you can see the lava flow on the right-hand side. That is the newest flow. The one on the left-hand side, the darker material, it stopped there, and that kind of looks pretty good too. and I'm glad it stopped, but we do still have that flow on the right, pouring a lot of lava down at the whatever you want to call it, peninsula or delta down there at the edge, the western edge of the whole island. So pretty cool. Dr. Fox, it is is it hot in the room? Sometimes the PC can heat up in a hot room. No, it's not that hot. It's comfortable in here. Let's not worry about a hot room. I have ways of cooling it off. It's called open a window. Anyway, you can see though, in there, you can see that right in the middle of that lava flow, you can see how much of a river has been carved in there. And in some spots, it's actually tunneled itself in. Some spots have actually collapsed. And when that happens, of course, the next lava flow that was going to come down there is going to end up spreading out and going over top of that till it finds its way through again. Grandma B is also in the house, as well as Big Toe. Interesting to see that the lava builds kind of a wall along the channels. And yes, Solar Whistle, that's, you know, it's amazing. So like you have a higher flow, then as it decreases, it leaves that high edge wall and flows down in between everything. And then it does that repeatedly. As the lava flow increases, it builds up again, builds more of an edge up and drops back down. And eventually it will actually create a tube and make itself look like a tube. And we did notice that over in Iceland, as well as what's been happening here on a regular basis. So that, you know, the lava tube building is pretty normal for these things from what we see. Peter Dodd's also in the house. Let's see. And there's a name that I am not going to be able to pronounce. Something, is it Seyfudden? Seyfudden Zahri? I'm not sure. I probably butchered that real bad. But welcome anyway. Annie Parker, that one's a little easier to deal with. Welcome, Annie. And let's see, who else snuck in here? Barbarian, are you still feeling left out? No, I mentioned your name 3 times already. It should be okay by now. Too much processing. Yes, Sarah Miles, you're right. There is too much going on. Anyway, you can see, look at the way the ash has deposited in some of those areas, and of course the lava flows. It is pretty scary and awesome all at the same time to see that. And here they were heading over to the flows. And of course, you can see some of those lake-like areas on the left-hand side. Was pretty cool and interesting to see that. What's that funny smell? No, I don't smell anything, but welcome. What's that funny smell? Rusty Bolts also in the house. Is it Ian O'Brien? I hope that's correct the way I said it. And John Shepard also here. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you on board. It's quite a long vid. Awesome. Yes, it is. And the best part is coming. It is right now. You see where that lava is coming? That from that lava tube? Whoa. Why is my... there. See it coming out of the hole there? And then the lava flow. I got to get my... Why is my whiteboard not working? Come on. Copy, move, paste. There we go. All right, so here, that guy. And then, of course, this is pretty awesome to see. Why is that so thin? Let me make that thicker. There we go. It'll show that lava flow again, which is pretty neat. But this is the area where it's dropping down from... like you see the cone up behind it, right? So this is kind of the intermediate launching platform. And here is that lava flow. And this is what I thought was really, really neat. And that is coming out of a lava tube, and it is just pouring the way it is flowing down the hill. So it is incredible, the amount of lava. And there you can see the tube opening, and you know, basically just coming out of the side of the hill and flowing out like the dickens. So yeah, Annie, if you have a question directly for me, and I might mention that to everyone, if you want to get a hold of me, you make sure that you say DrFox2000, like DrFox2000, all one word, in the chat there, and that turns it red for me when it goes by. And that way I can see what's going on. Don't touch the lava stream, guys. That is hot, and that is awesome. Look at that flow, and you can see that darker material on top that's already cooling and starting to build up a little bit of a crust on there. So kind of neat. And moving along, yep, it's pretty wild, and they're right over top of it. It looks like a big snake moving along. And look, the little detour it took, and then it goes into a lava tube and then comes out of another tube, or at the other side. And then it goes out into this big lava area, a lake that it created, and then you can see the flow going on further. And that's basically the end of that one. Let me see if I can really quickly, while it's still on this screen here, I'm going to load another one up just real quick for you guys. I do have a couple other ones here that I wanted to share. And here's, oh, I think we looked at this guy before. I think we had him already. Or did they show him twice? Yeah, we had him twice. Let me get another one. It's okay. We'll grab another video file here. Okay, this one here. Okay, this one is the one I want. Well, let's get that bigger. Okay, look at all these holes, these craters. These are craters that are created by the ejecta or tephra that is coming out. And each one of these pockets is a crater. You can see the lumps laying there. So this is actually a pretty good example right there where it stopped. And again, the whiteboard not in the right spot. Let me fix that. And so you can see how, you know, each one of these has its little chunk of lava in it. So pretty cool to see. This guy's got a little one right in there. And then, you know, some of those chunks are I don't know, just looking at them, I'm guessing that they're probably half a meter in size, you know, for the bigger ones. I don't know how small they get, but just imagine if getting hit by one of the larger ones. Yeah, it's late heavy bombardment. Exactly, Barbarian. You got it. And I thought it was worthy of looking at that. Now, speaking of that bombardment, I did have the actual video here, and I'm going to load that one as well. I do believe that is this one here. It may not be, but we'll look at this one. Oh, this is the poor tree. Look at how poor that tree looks. There's nothing left of it. John Shepard, when it cools down, what lava, what volcano is next? I don't know yet. We may be going back to Iceland, John. I don't know yet. I'm getting a 2-minute warning from Piggy. I will make sure that I take my break. So anyway, that one was that second last video I had, and then I have one more video we'll throw up here. And I do believe this was the bombardment video. And let's see if we can get that stretched out. Yes, it is. Okay, this is where you should not be flying your drone. And I kept on saying that to myself. Look out, buddy. Get up a little higher. You don't want to be down there. See what's coming down the hill? And I have to, really say, you guys are lucky you didn't lose your drone. That material, you can see every one of those little spots is a chunk of tephra that's being ejected, and the bombardment, as was mentioned here, it's heavy bombardment. You don't want to be anywhere near that. You'd be hot tamales real quick, and it's kind of neat to see that. Yeah, heads up, hard hats on, and stay the heck out of the area. So, pretty awesome. And let's throw it back here. I'm sure my 2-minute warning is almost done. And I will throw this on here. So, I see we have about 218 people in the stream. Only 112 likes. I guess only about a half of you like this thing, eh? I hope we get a few more likes hit up there real quick, guys. That would be awesome, and we'll see what happens. Also, if you are liking it and you do hit the like button, that's great because it helps out with the YouTube analytics. And if you are new to the stream and you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing and also hitting the bell notification. That way you will know when we come on as far as the stream is concerned. You can also take a look down in the description. It does tell you down there what time of the day we are on, and I have 3 different times listed as far as time zones to help you out to figure out where you are, and hopefully it'll make things work. Also, there are a bunch of different shortcuts down there. And yes, the bot is working again, but I think the bot had some issues. It was slow. Oh, I'm getting told. Okay, Nancy Buchanan also in the channel. Welcome back. And Piggy is telling me it is time. I have to. All right, so let's do that. Don't forget to hit the like button. I am going to take a 5-minute breather. Please don't go away, and we'll be back for our second quarter of our 4 quarters. So, by the way, has anyone seen Kim Raudenbush? Okay, maybe not. Never mind. I just figured I'd mention his name. He'll probably pop in and go, oh, he caught me. In the cookie jar. All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm your host, Dr. Fox2000. Keep smiling and don't throw lava at each other. Okay, I've got the microphone back on now that the button is working. And I am back. So, welcome to all of the good people in the stream yet. Love having everyone here. And of course, for those who don't know, I am DrFox2000, your host. And I am here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, long ways away from our wonderful Cumbre Vieja. Irish Monk just throws in a 15 euro super chat. I told my parishioners they have a choice: Pepsi for the Fox Doctor or eternal damnation. Oh, I'm overwhelmed. That's a pretty nasty choice there, Irish Monk. Thank you kindly for that wonderful super chat. Do appreciate it. Diane Craig also in the house, as well as Frank McLeod. Randa, welcome. And let's see, who else snuck in here? Brian Wood. Hi, Doc. How's your day going so far? Yeah, I already mentioned that. My day so far has been it's been a day. And tomorrow's going to be another one of them, I guess. So we'll see how that works. Anyhow, yeah, let's see where I wanted to go. I want to go places. Anyway, let's go to our maps first here, and we'll have a look at the earthquakes and stuff in the La Palma area and see what that is. Dr. Fox, I see what IE's what number 85. I have been here for quite some time, just listening in since the truck traffic is heavy. Well, if you quit trying to lift the darn trucks up, you wouldn't know. You'd know that they're too heavy. You don't do that. But all good. Janice, sorry that you are buffering, but my stream is doing what it's supposed to here, so I'm not sure if the problem is on your end. Anyway, I keep an eye on it, so hopefully we're all good. Check your email. Aurelio sent you a thermal drone vid. I'm sure I will find that. Thank you, wee Davey. I will have a look, and that is part of the problem is I can't just start watching videos, guys, just so you understand that, and I have to do that on a break. So problem we have with a lot of those are it's just one of those things. Okay, I will look at that one. That is from today at 8:15. And we'll see if we can get that loaded up for later. But it's there, so all cool, no problem. We'll see what we can do with it. In the meantime, I will stop that there, and we'll see what we can do with it later. And all right, getting back to the stream here, Weisenheimer. Isn't that a beer, Kim? Weisenheimer? No, hang on. Kim Raudenbush's new brand of beer, the Weisenheimer beer. Bad dad jokes? Uh-oh. Are we having bad dad jokes? Nothing but smoke and burning rock. It is. That's what the whole thing is. Burning liquid rocks. Sent Ragnar video. Apologies if you already shown it. No, I didn't see it, Sandy. I will look though. There was I don't know if I even showed that one from yesterday. I had some pictures from the other day, and I think I might have missed posting those. And it was the one video. Yes, Kim Raudenbush, you don't need to explain that. We know what a Weisenheimer is. Weisenheimer is an individual such as yourself. That's why I'm giving you the Weisenheimer label for your beer. Oh, okay. It's an amazing drone video. Okay, yeah, again, we'll have to take a look and see what we can come up with. For right now, though, I'm going to try to keep on my train of thought. I wanted to go here to this particular scene, and what we can see here, this, of course, was the area where we seen all that material flowing over the other day. And it has grown a little bit more, and it is also now making contact with the water here, and so this will probably get overrun if we get more flow coming in this area. But I am not thinking that, again, people are concerned about the lighthouse, which is down here. When you're looking at this, they were concerned, and I don't know if this volcano is going to keep going enough to do that, to get all the way over to the lighthouse. But we'll see. Hopefully it won't, and it won't destroy that. Again, this is one of the 3D maps, guys. If you want to use that, you can type in, Paulzilla already brought it up, La Palma 3D, and the link is there. There are 12 different 3D maps that you can peruse there. This particular one shows you the lava flow area and the locations of the vents. The red ones are the newer, more active ones that we are seeing right now, and it's probably these guys in the back here that were throwing up the black material today, whereas the front ones were probably throwing out the steam. The yellow cones here are more of the older ones, and some of those are just not emitting too much anymore. Still some steam coming from them, but that gives you a pretty good idea what that lava flow is like and where it has gone. Do not mistake this older lava flow here for new stuff. This is from way back in 1949, and as you can see, as the picture gets a little bit better and clearer, you can see the trails going across it, so you know it hasn't been overrun yet. And just like here, you know, this area has been. So kind of gives you an idea of what they had done. They had built roads over top and so on. And when you look at that, that looks just like what we have over on the other side. So, you know, that doesn't look much different from this. So this is 1949, and this is 2021. So gives you a pretty good idea of what it looks like, and a volcano will kind of repeat itself in its doings and the way it's done things in the past. And you can see that the people have worked the land and are cultivating it and so on. So very interesting stuff going on, but it's, you know, really it is truly the same from one to the other, whether you're looking at the old material or the newer stuff. Of course, the older stuff has roads going over it now, and that's because it's easy to do. In there also you can see that lava river that we seen earlier on the video, as it was flowing down and creating that spread out area down here, and then really spread out in this area. So we do still have that lava flowing, and of course it is flowing that way in tubes, and this is where the end result is on the southwestern flanks of the existing flows. That's where we're seeing the new stuff being deposited. Paulzilla also threw up a link to the map there for under La Palma, and there's also under La Palma 2 that you can go have a look at, which will kind of help you out as well. Here's a different depiction of the same area, only using color to its advantage, and I don't think they updated that one as much. Because we did have a little less here and a little bit more here. So Anyway, it should be about day 81, I do believe, or 82, sorry. But it does show some of that lava. I wish they'd put the lines in between here, though, of the hot, new, fresh stuff that's coming down on the old flows. That would really be kind of awesome. Probably a little bit on the difficult side to do, though. Anyway, that kind of gives you the idea of what's happening there. This guy here, and I'll let that play through. It's a time sequence of as the lava expands and flows. You can see the dates on the calendar down on the bottom, moving up towards our most recent time, and or today's date kind of thing. And it is certainly pouring and expanding in area. So it went a little too far there. It was supposed to show a little bit there yet. Where is it? There we go. So that's pretty awesome, pretty cool. So we covered that. We want to go over to earthquakes. And here we are on our one earthquake map. And I'll work with this one first. Maybe actually, we'll see. I'll refresh the other one while that one is doing its thing. If I can find it. Where did it go? Oh, I always hate when that things disappear. Weather, earthquakes. Oh, here. What? Wrong one. There. Latest earthquakes. All right. We're going to bring those up. And we'll work on that right away. I'll let that load. And we'll get back to this screen here. And of course, what you're seeing here, the Canary Islands, of course, and our list of recent earthquakes on the side. And I'm actually going to refresh this one because it's already about 45 minutes old. I don't want to have older material on here. We will look at this chart right away, but I'm letting the other one load up real quick for us. There we go. So that kind of gives you what's going on earthquake-wise. If we zoom in, we don't see too much else. That cluster is toning down. There's not as many there by any means. We do still see some older, or smaller ones, I should say, not older ones, over here on the eastern side. Out by the airport, there's been a few. And again, not sure those depths, but we'll take a look. So on going through, if we take a look, and what we're looking for is when it started. So the day started right here, so not very far down. 2.4, I don't see anything that is over 3. We do have the 1.3 up on the top is the last one. So very, very few earthquakes today. And that is very interesting. So things are definitely calming down. So we can actually count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Ta-da! 21 earthquakes. In comparison to what we've had before, that is very, very few. Okay? And that makes you wonder, okay, what are we at? Is this thing going to give up? And is it going away on us? And I don't know. I'm thinking it's getting there. It's getting there. So let's look at this chart. Here I did get the most recent one. You can see all the little speckles up here. You don't see anything else down in here. These may have provided a little bit of push for some lava for today, but from yesterday to today, that's kind of would have brought up a little bit. But I don't think we're going to see too much lava flow tomorrow because we don't have anything in here other than a couple of very tiny little guys. And this one is 2.7, 32 kilometers down. This guy is 29 kilometers down, 2.7 as well. In total, see 20 earthquakes for, that would have been for today. Yeah, so they counted 20, we counted 21. Mind you, this chart might have been out a little earlier than when we actually looked at the other things. So that's probably it. I want to switch over to, just so you guys know, the graph on the bottom is just depicting the amount of earthquakes that we've had, and the graph, the top chart that you see from 40 kilometers down, 30 kilometers down, 20, 10, and then ground level gives you kind of an idea. This the 10 kilometer mark, 10 to about 15 kilometers, is what we call the upper chambers or upper playground zone, and the heavy duty stuff was going on down in the bottom in these areas here. So this is the bottom area, this is your upper playground in the top, and these are just graphs showing how many earthquakes you've had. So like I say, we're seeing 20 there. I think we had 23 on the 5th. That was the second lowest. So and as you see from the peak, it has dropped down, and it's kind of just swaying back and forth a little bit there. Okay, LOL, not an issue. I often fall asleep listening to to Dr. Fox. What? Wake up, piggy! Come on. Oh, cool day, my old stomping ground. Oh, all right. Anyway, let's get over. I hope that woke Piggy up. The north, yeah, Merton. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let me get over to the other map here. I want to get over on the earthquakes, and why is that not coming up? Let's get that on here. Okay, so there's our earthquakes on this particular map, and as we move them here, so last 24 hours is what we're depicting, and we can go through it real quick. Nothing above 5, nothing above 4, and we have 2 that are right at 3. 6 hours ago for the one, and 27 minutes ago for the other one. And again, this is why I like to refresh things, just so we make sure we have all of them. That one is at a depth of 15 kilometers, and that happened, what is it? I don't know, 20 minutes ago. The time is on there, 6:35 GMT for this one, 12 kilometers down. So that one is definitely in the upper playground zone, whereas this one over here, the 27 minutes ago, is 15. It's at the very bottom of the upper level, as we call it. So if we see a few more of those, that might help in progressing and getting things, the lava flow back up, but I'm not sure if we're going to see all that much. And here we added the 2s, and you can see that there are really not that many, and you know, this is a lot different than what we've had. And there's that one by the airport 18 hours ago, 2.7, and how deep? That was at 32 kilometers, so they wouldn't have even felt it there at the airport. 9 hours ago, 2.7. This one is 29 kilometers down, and maybe that's going to help send some lava back up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Eddie Arturo also in the house, I see. Welcome. And did I miss a bunch of other people like Al Sanchez? Welcome back. And who else snuck in here? That we got Frank already. Elizabeth, Patience woke me up. I hope I woke you up. I hope everybody's paying attention. Glad to have you guys on board. And let's see, did I miss anyone else? Going up real quick. Yeah, we got Randa earlier, and I think we got most of you good people. So Frosty username. Don't use the hammer when you're cold. That really, really hurts. Anyhow, it gives you a pretty good idea of what we are seeing for earthquakes. And we know that it's definitely easing up. So things are going to come to an end. And I don't know how quickly or if this thing is going to take a break and then shoot up again. But we do know that the average or longevity of the average volcano in La Palma is 57 days. This has been going for 82. I'm thinking we are going to be without a volcano within a week, maybe, or something like that. So we'll see. Again, I'm kind of keeping my hopes up that it'll go a little bit yet, but I'm also hoping in a way that this thing does stop. And Sarah Miles says day 87. Is it really that? I thought it was like day 82 or 3 or something. I don't think it was day 87. They were saying day 82 this morning on another channel. Maybe I was looking at an older video, but nevertheless, Green Eyes also in the house. Welcome. Michigan Rick also made it back, and good to see you. Yeah, Paul Zilla says, yeah, it's day 82-ish. So 82 moving to 83. Okay, that is exactly what we want, and that's what I thought it is. So, yeah, I'm going to go take that break. For those who are in here, if you are enjoying what you're seeing and have not yet hit that like button, please do consider doing that. Certainly will help us out. Tony's live stream says day 83. Yeah, and he would be on 83 now. So, oh, day 87, it comes to, oh, Sarah, I get it. That's your prediction that day 87, it will come to an end. Okay, that makes more sense. 1 minute to be quiet. Okay, Piggy. I will work on that. So for those guys who haven't hit the like button yet, please do consider that. Also, if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider doing that. Once this volcano does stop, we will find other volcanoes to cover. And don't fear, don't worry, we'll figure something out. Although it may not be a bad idea for me to get a little bit of a break. But we'll see. I don't want to take too much of a break because then people forget things. So anyway, on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm going to go take a 5-minute break. When we come back from the break, we'll throw in some bacon seeds, and I have to load those up, so I probably won't have time to go look at that other video, and we'll see what we can do though. Don't go away. Keep smiling. Play nice in the lava fields, and I will be back. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone back on. Hopefully I didn't come back too loud and too hard to wake everybody up. Piggy? Oh, maybe I should whisper and freak out puppets. Puppets bite Piggy in the leg. Okay. Not quiet, LOL. Okay. Don't worry, Doc. I'm awake. All right, Lucas. I wasn't worried about you. I'm surprised that you tripped on the way in and Jay Donaldson got the cookies. It's the Doc, and he's in the Old West. Yeah, but he's alive. Oh, you might have me mixed up with someone else. You scared me once, scared me twice. Oh, I'm getting piggy nose bop there. All good. Anyway, speaking of Piggy, we do thank Piggy kindly for these wonderful views that we have, and these are our bacon seeds that we see. And I think this guy's got a cool looking attitude, little fuzzy but cool looking attitude. I like him, and he is definitely a festive piggy, and all good. So glad he's on board. Hey Doc, well, we should get you one of those air horns. Hey Brian, that would be awesome. Actually, even just an air horn sound effect would probably work. I can play that. We'll put it on a hotkey, and then when I think everybody's sleeping, I'll just hit that button. So anyway, okay, a couple more people popped in. Hazy Eagle, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And oh, I did get Aurelio already. I think who else was it? I seen Putt Jack. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Anyway, that was one of the wonderful bacon seeds, and here's another bacon seed picture. These two guys are enjoying their sunshine out in the snow. It must be fairly nice out there. They're getting their sun and being very happy about it. And let's see what else we got here. So and here's our last bacon seed pick of the day, and we'll turn those other ones off. And I don't know why this little guy is sticking out his tongue, but I think Piggy had something to do with that. Okay, so yeah, they are hamming it up. There you go, Arizona Snowman, you got it. But this one is saying, nah, missed me. All cute and awesome. I like the tongue hanging out, and very cool. So on that note, that's our bacon seeds for today, and they are wonderful creatures after all, and I really do enjoy this. And Piggy, one day I will tell you about something that no, never mind. We'll talk about that later. About the pigs. It's cute. Anyway, let's get on to something slightly different, and we'll let that play. This is that thermal video, the thermal cam, when they were flying over things there, and they were showing the lava fields in the thermal view. And of course, the lighter the color, the hotter the area, and the more fluidic it is, the darker the reds, and the more solid that material has become and is not flowing. So that gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on. I just got to be careful with, I don't know how long that video is. It's three minutes or so, and I don't want to have it running over too far here. So it looks pretty awesome, and hopefully yeah, there, I didn't even watch the whole thing yet. So there you can see the cone up top, and the hot spots. Looks evil. But you can tell we definitely don't have as much heat as what we used to up there. And that lava is still pouring though, but not anywhere near as much as it used to. Yes, Piggy, I was thinking that's kind of what it looked like too, alien head. So we're all good. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. Pretty awesome. Yeah, and as you can see, it's that material's heading down the hills there. And again, this is like I said before, I didn't even get a chance to fully look at these videos. So what we're seeing here is just as new to me as it is to you. And it does look pretty cool. Look into the stream. You are getting sleepy. Look into the lava. Look into the lava. The lava flow. Look at the lava flow. You are getting sleepier. You will enjoy your lava flow. And there you can definitely tell the distinctive difference between flows, so that's pretty amazing how the one area is that much lighter than the older material. That's a pretty cool close-up as they get a little in tight there with the camera. And definitely does look like an alien face. Not sure how that works. Dr. Fox, you're not supposed to make us sleepy. Lucas, go to sleep. Lucas, go to sleep. You want to close your eyes, Lucas. Your eyelids are getting very heavy, Lucas. Look at the screen, Lucas. It is eyes of lava. And they want to make you go to sleep. Dragon lava, scary. It is creepy. Thank you, Piggy. And all good, you guys. Gotta have a little bit of fun here. I'm starting to ooze off. Careful, green eyes. You don't want to do that. Anyhow, they continue to look at it. We're just about at the end of that one. We're going to pop over to this other one then, and this was again, this is one I had not seen before. So this, there's the lighthouse, and you can see that, and the lava pouring down in the background there. I don't know when this video was actually taken, but there you can see a good shot of that lighthouse, and you know what it looks like. And you see that lava flowing down in the back there, and hopefully this is going to slow down to the point where we don't need to worry about that poor lighthouse. And again, this video is about 2 minutes, the clip, so we'll let it play. I'm not sure if they repeat themselves or whatever it is, but that looks pretty awesome. And it really does show you where that is, and where the lighthouse is. Pretty good shot of that. So no need for a lighthouse when you have the lava flow. Yes, very true, Green Eyes, but once the volcano stops, they will still need that lighthouse. Some of those boat captains aren't too keen. Somebody's saying Pepsi, what Doc's skiff must never be used for evil, Piggy. It is a superpower, very powerful. What? Superpower? I have a superpower? Oh, the power of speech. Yes. Listen to my voice carefully. You will start to listen and find yourself falling into a state. Oh, that's it. That's it for that one. And off we go. So we turn that off, and we're all good. That gives you guys a pretty good idea of what things look like there. And thank you guys for sending that stuff in. Do appreciate that. And certainly helps move things along a little bit. Anyway, I did want to go to Iceland, what? Am I allowed to wake up now? No, Lucas, you must sleep. Sleep, Lucas. Get up in an hour, Lucas. Okay. Uh, okay. Land. Oh, Iceland. Iceland? Is that what you want? Iceland? I was thinking about, we're just going to go over here. Brr, it looks cold there. And where are we? We're in Iceland. So the lava flow that you're looking at down on the bottom, and I actually got to get over to that screen. Uh-oh, I got too many windows open again. I have to terminate my windows. Get rid of that one, get rid of that one. Maybe I can do it now. There we go. I'm not seeing a mouse. Come on, turn that mouse back on. Turn that mouse back on. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So the area that you're seeing here in the foreground, that is Meridalier. Back here is Kalir, the volcano. I do believe it is that one. I can't. It's hard to tell with the snow there, but that's not really what I wanted to look at. This is the MBL camera, and if we move along in the day, this is about 8.5 hours ago, roughly. You can see the lights of Reykjavik, the capital city, off in the top left-hand side there, and everything looks pretty quiet. And as we move ahead, the view changes because of it turning to night. And this is about 3 hours ago, roughly, no visibility. An hour and a half ago, no visibility. And again, 19 minutes ago, nothing. And at present, it cleared enough that you can see a little bit of the haze and the light in the background. So as the clouds are moving through, we know what's going on. It's the clouds and stuff like that. So all pretty interesting. Anyhow, let's go over to our tremor chart. And I did not refresh this one yet today, unfortunately. And I need to do that. And we need to see where we're at. So there we are for our volcano there for Ragnar. We see the large spike that was here. That was the earthquake we checked out the other day. It was a fairly big one. Okay, and then you see some other little earthquakes in here. This is interesting. And then we get what looks like an upheaval or a rise. And right now everything is sitting at about, if you're looking at the scale here, about 3,700 or thereabouts. Typically this is the magic line if it is in an eruptive state. So if we see things go over that, we start to wonder, just like what we had here, but we never did see it erupt. So it may not have allowed it to bring things up any easier or further up. We're still stuck down in the bottom. So, and of course, looking at that one, yeah, that is, let's see if we can move that down. No, need to slide that. There you go. So you can see that that's Fagra del Fiol. And let's go down to the other one in the chart that we wanted to keep an eye on. And of course, that is this one here, Grimsfjell, and that is the one for Grimsvatn. That's yeah, the other volcano that we thought was going to go. We do see a tremendous amount of spikes here, telling us that there were all kinds of tremors. We did have it all the way up here a few days ago on the 5th and the 6th. It was quite high, and thought things might have gone. They did change it from a yellow to an orange status, and then they dropped it back down to a yellow status. So IMO tweeted some great images of the glacier and a large lateral rift. My wallet is in there somewhere. Irish monk, that would be cool. That's awesome. Anyway, looking at what we see, though, we see it go back down. So as far as having an eruption there, I'm thinking things have calmed down a whole bunch. Let's take a look at the earthquakes, though, and let me get into the earthquake map. I did refresh that a little while ago, so that's no older than about an hour. Just need to get myself onto there, and here we are. Okay, so again, color chart on the side, on the bottom left there, you see my mouse moving around. So red for the newest ones, and the dark blue for the oldest ones. Gives you a pretty good idea of the day range here from 0 to 7 days. And of course, that's the entirety of Iceland. And we'll start at the north and work our way down. I think that might be the easiest. We do see some big ones up here, fair sized. This is from yesterday, though, 1.89 kilometers down. This guy here is yesterday as well, at 1855, 1.6, 15 kilometers down. So not very close to each other, nothing too major to worry about. We do have some very little ones. These all look older. These two might be fresh from today. They are. That one is 11 kilometers down, a 0.8 in magnitude, 7:23 a.m. And then the little buddy right beside it there, 0.6, 8 kilometers down, 7:23 as well. So gives you a couple of little guys way up there in the northern end. And if we zoom out a little bit more, we can see that we did have some other ones. If we're moving this way, not sure what this guy is about. One lonely little tiny guy by himself. Yesterday, 0.3, 1 kilometer down. I think we might have looked at him. And we see a couple of other older ones there, 3 of them. But let's not worry about that guy. And we'll zoom back out a little bit more. As we get down here, this area here, of course, is Askja. And Askja is quiet. We do not see any new earthquakes here at all. And it's telling me that we're not going to see anything happening there. If we slide up here to see what this other guy is doing, we see older ones. We may have a couple of little tiny ones down in here. No, yesterday 0.4, 7 kilometers down at 14:32 in the afternoon, 15:56 in the afternoon. Today, 0.4, 4 kilometers down. So nothing major right in that area. And kind of goes, okay, what are we doing there? So anyway, let's pick off these strays out here in the middle of the ice field. Is that today's? No, yesterday, 0.9, 2 kilometers down. This guy here, 1.3, 14 kilometers down. Yesterday at 21:30 roughly. So kind of a couple spots there. I don't know if these are new. Yeah, yesterday as well, 0.9, that kind of thing. Is this new? Well, look, yesterday 1.7. This might be yesterday as well. Yeah, 0.8. The more we get into some of these, we do have a lot of older ones, but this is from today, 5:11 a.m., 7 kilometers down, a magnitude 2. And that definitely is something to shake up a little bit. This one is 10 kilometers down, 1.8 at 2:10 a.m. this morning, Iceland time. And pretty awesome to see. Okay. And of course, this area here, if we zoom out, you can see it's in the middle of that ice field. And that's Grimsvatn, or Grimsvatn, as some people say. And we see a majority of the activity here is starting to get older. We do see a few strays over here. We didn't see anything major going on That's from yesterday, 1.15 kilometers down. This guy here is 1.7, again yesterday, 6 kilometers down. And that kind of gives you the status quo of what's going on there. But in that area, I don't know how much more ice loss they had there. I am understanding that it's almost 100 meters of ice that has melted, and it's obviously had to flow somewhere. So interesting to see, but things got quiet there again. So not anything major to worry about. If we zoom in here, was it, yeah, this one I wanted to see, yeah, that was from yesterday too. So okay, just slightly different colors on some of them, and hard to tell. We want to make sure we got all of them. And we don't see anything else major happening there. We go back to this one. We know this is yesterday's, and 1.1 fairly up close to the surface, so because they don't show a depth. We did get something here. This one looks like it's new, and it was at 5:50 a.m. 11 kilometers down, a 0.1, or sorry, a 1 magnitude. The one beside it, also a 1.1, 11 kilometers down, 5:53 in the morning. So makes you wonder what is going on there. This here is Hekla. That's one of the other volcanoes, and it is fairly quiet there as well. So let's slide over here a little bit more. And if you're not familiar with Iceland, when we talk about this area here, that's the Reykjanes Peninsula. Okay, and this is where the capital city of Reykjavik is. And we'll get into describing the other area there shortly. I do see a couple here I want to point out, or well, at least check out. A 2 kilometers down, 4:06 a.m. and that's interesting. That's today's. And here we have another one today, 1:35 a.m. 0.9, 3 kilometers down. So when they're getting closer to the surface, it's always interesting to see what could happen. So anyway, let's get more onto the peninsula. As I mentioned, that's the capital city, Reykjavik. Here you can see the Keflavik airport. And if we zoom in just a tad, down in here, this is Grindavik, and this is the Blue Lagoon, where you see this swarm happening. It's really weird. So Blue Lagoon, if we zoom in a little bit more, you can actually see where the buildings are. So there you go, Blue Lagoon, and this is the power plant right in here. And yeah, we have a whole bunch of, whole swarm of earthquakes. 5 kilometers down, this happened at 10:46, and it is a 1.4. This guy, a 1.6, 5 clicks down. That was yesterday's. This guy here, yesterday's as well. This is yesterday's as well. So we want to try to nail the new ones. Yesterday's as well. Okay. Yesterday's. What about this guy? Yesterday's. Looks like most of these are from yesterday, so I'm not seeing anything major new in here. Yeah, they're all pretty much yesterday. This was the biggest one we've seen, 3.1. Again, that was yesterday, 10:44 a.m. Iceland time, 6 kilometers down at a 3.1 magnitude. So pretty cool. We don't see any really new ones in here anywhere. We do have that guy yesterday's as well. So let's get onto the area that we normally mess with. And of course our Ragnar is right about here, where the hand is moving around. So it would be right there. This is Geldingadalur Valley, not Haggy, not Creaky as far as the valleys are. And this is that Meridalier that we were looking at earlier on the view, and we were looking out at Kielair out here. So, and speaking of while we're out here, let's just click on this and see. That is from today, 0.8, 5 kilometers down, 11:13 this morning. And then we have these guys here, just curious. That's yesterday's 0.9. What about that guy right there? Today's 0.6, 3 kilometers down. So 3 kilometers always gets me interested in what's going on. So Aaron Horton also in the house. Welcome, Aaron, as well as Blue Moon and Lisa P. Frampton and LR. Welcome, you guys. Didn't want to miss your name. Andre, also in the house. Guten Abend. Douglas Anderson also made it in. Terry Curry did as well. So no breaking up here. Okay, cool. Somebody was breaking up again. You're buffering again. I'm not buffering. I keep an eye on this thing, and it actually flashes at me if the bit rate goes too high or too low. So if we're seeing buffering, yeah, that might be something to do with YouTube. I'm doing what I need to, so I try anyway. Anyhow, we do see a bunch here, and this is, I believe, is all new stuff. So this happened today, 1440, 5 kilometers down, 1.8, and what about right there? Load, there we go, 1442, 0.95 kilometers down. Definitely in conjunction with what the other one was doing. 1519, 1 kilometer down, or sorry, a 1.0 magnitude at 5 kilometers down. And a couple of little specks out in the water here. So again, from today, 1530, roughly 0.65 kilometers down. So we got a little bit something happening there. Don't know if that means anything, but definitely worthy of keeping an eye on. It's just like this area here, right around the Blue Lagoon. So all of it is always of interest when we get into our needs and wants of seeing what we've got. Anyway, I am probably overdue for my break. I am too. So not going to worry about that though, but I will go take a break. And my voice is telling me I need to. So for those good people that are here, and if you're enjoying what you're seeing, please, if you haven't yet hit the like button, do consider hitting that, as well as those others who have not yet subscribed. Do consider subscribing if you haven't done so and you're enjoying it and you feel that we've earned that subscription. So give that a whirl, and on that friendly note, I am going to go take a break. Roy N., welcome. Glad to have you here. And I think we're good with everybody else. So keep smiling, play nice in the lava fields. And Vivian Schnell, good evening, guten Abend. And I'm going to go take that break, and I will be back in 5. So keep smiling. Bye. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I figured instead of waiting too long, I would get back on there. New interval picture, what? Anyway, yeah, that fine picture that you see blended in there, yes, that is supposed to be me out at Iceland. And of course, you got Piggy with a maple leaf sitting on top of my head. And we got bunnies and foxes sleeping together, and we got Arizona snowman in that little bubble there. So all cool. And DJ Puff the Third is the creator of that wonderful little avatar, if you will. And it is pretty awesome. So what you're seeing is kind of a cartoon characteristic of me at the time while I was there in Iceland. And DJ really did do a wonderful job on that. And thank you. So awesome. Anyway, wanted to pop over to a couple other places. So let's have a look at the world map first of volcanoes around the world, and there you kind of get the gist of the picture of what we've got. And you can see, of course, over here is our La Palma, Canary Islands. Up here is Iceland, and the top right there, where you can see Grimsvötn is being quiet, Ragnar is quiet, and Askja behind it is quiet as well. If we zoomed in on it, you'd see. We're going to investigate this a little bit more. This is the earthquake zone that is out west of the North American plate. It's actually between the Pacific plate and the Wanda Fuca plate is where all these earthquakes are happening. And you guys can definitely get that information there. Paulzilla did bring it up. Volcano World is the shortcut, and it brings you up this particular map if you go to that site. So that looks pretty cool and awesome. And I did have, somewhere along the way, I did have my, where the heck did it go? I might be in here. Nope, not in there. I gotta look for my USGS one. I opened it up. I know I did. I know I did. Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. I will find it, you guys. I have it hidden somewhere. It's gotta be somewhere. Not there. All right. What the heck happened to it? Things that make you go, I had the USGS map open, and it's done and disappeared on me. Well, since it's done and disappeared, we're going to get that reloaded right away. I'm going to pop over here, and I actually, this is the observatory camera. I wanted to throw that one up there for a few minutes, and I wanted to move that back to while the moon was still in the shot. Let's see, to about, yeah, that's kind of a awesome looking picture. You can see the clouds are being lit up, and of course you see the moon is up there just right where the year 2021 is, and it is lighting up the top sides of the clouds here, and that's an awesome look. It's completely different, and looks pretty interesting, and I thought it was worthy of having a quick peek. Al Sanchez likes it. Okay, so that is pretty awesome. And then the further we went in time, that's about 4 hours ago, as you can see by the clock. Things changed a little bit. The moon came down a little bit out of the sky, and the fire changed the smoke, and of course the clouds moved in. So that's what we were battling, and it's pretty cool though. Brian Rock, rail fan, welcome back. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead a little bit further here. on that one, so you can actually see that's about 4.5 hours ago, roughly. And you can see the moon in there, and things being lit up from the top side again by the moon. So looks pretty awesome in that respect. I'll leave it on there for right now. I'm going to go find my USGS map, and I may have to open it up again in another spot. It might have been the one that I closed earlier, but we will find it. It's not that hard to bring that up. USGS map, there we go. Click on there, and I had it all set too. Street view, I probably have 2 of them open now. Oh, you see my mouse moving around. That's okay. And we want to get all of them, all magnitudes. There we go. All right, so close that and see if we can close that, make that a little bigger. So where did I open it? I opened it in my number H, I think. There we go. Well, almost worked. Oh, you guys can always take a look on the site yourself. It's usgs.gov, and type in after that /earthquakes/map, and that will give you this particular shot, and or sorry, the shot that I'm about to bring up. Let's bring that live. There we go, and there we go. All right, so we're on there. Clear that. Okay, and yeah, showing the mouse. And anyway, kind of gives you the worldwide view here, right? So you can see what's going on. And I've left everything turned on so we can see it. Unfortunately, the way the thing is cut, you guys will have to go take a look yourselves. That is actually 4.5, and that's, where is it? I'm not even sure where that is. That's at Vanuatu. Vanuatu got a 4.5, or 94 kilometers northwest of Vanuatu, or Vanuatu. Sorry. But that's down here where that blue guy is, right? So that's what that's depicting. Anyway, let's go back up in here, and we want to take a look at what's happening on the western side. So this plate in here, this is the Wanda Fuca plate, and it is subducting under the North American plate. And what we are seeing are a whole bunch of earthquakes all in one specific area. Oh, we want to get that Sandra Webb out of there, please, guys. And anyway, yeah, you can see where the plate is and where it's being pushed. So we know there's a push going on from the Pacific plate, pushing the Wanda Fuca plate. What we are not seeing is as many of the small earthquakes as I would like to see here along the coastline. And basically the small ones tell you that you have slippage, as in the Wanda Fuca plate, as it's subducting underneath the North American plate. If you have a bunch of little rumbles, you know it's slipping underneath there bit by bit, slowly and methodically. But when you don't see those earthquakes, when you only see a few little spots, you really have to start wondering what's going on. And we know that this area is pushing on that plate in that direction towards the North American continent, and that's basically setting up that spring load is getting higher and higher on the merging point where you've got actual subduction of the Juan Fuca plate. And if I'm going to try to draw it on here just so you kind of get a little bit of an idea. So if it's Juan Fuca plate is kind of subducting underneath the North American plate, and if the North American plate, I'll draw it in a slightly different color so we can see it. So if the North American plate is here, and what's happening is portions of it are actually bent down, and it would be something like that. And of course then you got your mountains up there and so on and so forth, right? But what's happening here is the fact that this area right there is kind of curled down, is the blue is pushing it or bending it down. So what happens is when that thing lets go in this area, that's all going to spring back up, and that is what's going to cause your major earthquake along that area. So you're going to see stuff here as well as possibly out here as well, if that ever does go. So if I back out a little bit more, kind of explain a little bit more about what we're seeing. If we see in here, of course this is the San Andreas fault, and you can see how many small earthquakes we have. And remember what I just said was, if you have a bunch of little ones, that means that it's moving. It's not tensing up. The spring is not loading. So that means things are moving and slipping past each other, even though they're grinding. When you don't see that kind of a cluster or amounts of earthquakes along a line, you have to go, okay, why is that pressure building up? And we see nothing here at all. And we see very few in comparison in this area. So again, tension is a little bit higher, right? So that's kind of what we have to look at there. And I don't know if that thing is ever going to go, or in our lifetimes or not. But it is overdue for a major earthquake. I did also notice this one here. It is a 4.0, 2 kilometers southwest of Indios, Puerto Rico. And if we zoom into that area, Puerto Rico always has that hot spot right there. And it seems that there's always something shaking right in here. So that is not uncommon to see. And size-wise, a 4.0, not that big of a deal for them. Gives you a good idea, though, what's going on. Anyway, I didn't take you to Hawaii yet. As we see in here, Hawaii looks quiet. So, again, our major cluster is down there. We do see a couple of little ones out here. This is Na'alehu area. So that would be out just a little bit beyond Loiki or I can't remember that seamount. It's out there anyway. The seamount is out there. Let's go have a better look at that. I will pop over to I guess, no, not this one. How about not that one? All right, something's going on. Somebody did something with my stuff again. Hawaii was supposed to be there. Oh boy. Anyway, that's our weather map. The one I didn't refresh, or I did actually. So it shows you your weather over La Palma. But what the heck is going on? Did I lose something here while that thing was revving up? Hawaii, where are you? There is Hawaii. And Hawaii should be right there, but it's not. There should be Hawaii. Oh, okay. So there's that's actually from yesterday, and that is Kilauea, and I am going to refresh it, and hopefully we will see what goes on. This is from Kilauea right now. Let's see, why am I not seeing that properly? Something changed. Wow. Okay. But anyway, that is your Kilauea. You can see just a little bit of lava in there if you're looking, and I thought it was kind of neat to see this shot. So if you're looking down, you can see it there, and whoop, there, and there, the edges. So all the way around here. So you do see something, and we do see hot lava pools. Just where that flux capacitor shape was doing its thing. So, oh wait, wrong game show. Missed Lobo Bob. Monty. Okay. All right, if you got the wrong one, that's okay. Anyway, let's pop it over to the other map here. And again, this is of Hawaii. Gives you the idea where you are here, the full chain, Oahu, Maui, and then the big island of Hawaii itself right there. And here's that cluster we were just looking at. This is fair size, 3.16, and that is about 35 kilometers down, 21.9 miles, and gives you a pretty good idea. This is the one that I was looking at there, depth 5.7 miles, and that's the Loihi is the seamountain that I was thinking of. Anyway, zooming in on the crater that we just seen in the picture, and gives you a better idea. And again, if you want to see any of these maps, you can go, Paul Zilla just pulled it up, the shortcut Hawaii map, and it shows you the Hawaii USGS map, and that will also allow you to peruse back and forth to different things on their website. And again, here they do have a bunch of cameras listed, as well as gas metering, GPS, tilt meters, and of course some of the charts here that aren't filled up. Okay, some of them work, but some of them don't. So there you go, and then you can click on those to see what you want to see. And if you look, you see some of the bigger earthquakes there, like that big inclusion right there in the middle, roughly, and definitely some kind of a quake. So let me close that out, and let's get back to our volcano. Actually, let's go back to the weather map. Since we had that, I didn't really discuss the weather map too much. We'll pop over there. We can see where the flow is coming off of La Palma, and of course wind speed is the one that we really want to look at, and we'll zoom in a little bit. You can see how it is quieter right behind the island, and you see, down to 8-9 kilometers per hour, whereas on the other side you're 49 kilometers an hour further out, 54. It's pretty windy. So the island itself and the big mountain here is definitely slowing the wind down. If we move over to temperature, of course, that's what we were seeing, 18-19 degrees Celsius, on the land 15 degrees, so not quite as warm, 17 southern end, up to 19. If we pop over to precipitation, it gives us the idea of where it's raining, and it is on the eastern half of the island, is getting rain right now, and there, that shows you a little bit better as we get zoomed in. So they are definitely getting some rain now, and they will probably get a bunch more rain during the night as that moves across the island, and we will see a whole bunch more smoke and stuff come up. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the future there. And let's back out a little bit more. You can kind of see what the area is. The air is The air is not good, SpongeBob. Okay. No, the air isn't good. I wouldn't be breathing that. Not the stuff that's coming out of there, out of the volcano. Anyway, zooming out a little bit, and again, fears of that getting over because the volumes of ash are very minimal. I'm not even going to consider it a problem anymore for it getting all the way over into central, into the Caribbean or that area or Central America. We do see some other storms, and boy, we got a lot of storms going on in South America as well as out in the ocean. Some of those places, 8 millimeters, 9 millimeters of rain. I wouldn't want to be underneath that. It's a lot of rain. And anyway, cruising around, look at this. This looks weird. It looks like a mushroom head on a stem here. And I wouldn't want to be underneath that. That's a pretty nasty storm. 20 millimeters of rain, 21, 23. That's pretty high. And on this side here, they're getting snow. Some areas, I don't know if this is per hour, 1.5 centimeters, 2 centimeters. So lots of snow in Newfoundland, and that's okay. It's not bothering me at all way over there. Of course, I'm right about here in Edmonton, and we do see snow in the mountains. So probably going to see something happening here. And again, Vancouver Island, northern parts are getting snow. Even Portland, in the mountains, they're getting snow there as well. And then we see that downward flow. The place where I want to go, of course, is going to be Medford. And we see the snow off to the east. So that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to build a house there, maybe. If it doesn't break off first and float away, right? As far as that portion of the western part of the United States. Actually, it won't break off. The subduction will just happen underneath it. It might become higher land. That's all. Okay, so I'm looking at the time. I do see that we are actually over time here, but that's neither here nor there. We'll make this guy just a little bit smaller so we can see the lava flow behind it. And I think we're just about good for today. And thank you everyone for being here. I don't know if there's any more questions, concerns, or anything. Wanted just to address those. Summertime, Dr. Fox has a relaxing voice. That's why people are getting sleepy. Okay, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to put you all to sleep. Since we are at the end of the stream, it won't matter anymore. So please, take a look deep into the lava. You see the lava spot on the screen. Please focus on this spot. Take a look at the lava spot and concentrate on it. Just keep looking at that wonderful spot and listen to my voice. You want to have a nap. You are feeling sleepy. Your eyes are starting to close. Your eyelids are starting to get heavier. Concentrate on the lava where the arrow is pointing. Your eyes are feeling heavier and heavier. Please continue to look at that point. Your eyes are going to end up closing. Oh, am I going to put you all to sleep? Anyway, all right. Can't hear. I'm sleeping. Wee Davy. All right. That's all good. I have to say mass in an hour. Oh, okay. Irish monk, mass in an hour. Anyway, wake up everyone. That arrow is gone. You need to continue doing what you're doing. You want to get yourselves to a bed safe and sound and make sure everything is happy and go from there. So keep smiling everyone. Thank you all for being here. Thud hits the floor. Hey, wake up. It's all good, guys. Love having everyone on board, and it's gonna be a good evening, I think. Tomorrow is Friday, by the way, and just wanted to remind everyone. Saturday we are going to try to do round two of our wonderful Linda Schoof, $20 super chat. Couldn't resist. Thanks, Doc. Linda Schoof, awesome support. Thank you. Do really, really appreciate it. Thank you kindly. Anyway, as I was saying, Saturday we want to do our round two of the whatchamacallits, Christmas light, Candy Cane Lane trip. So we'll see if it's actually open this time. It should be, and we'll be able to get in there, and hopefully it won't be too busy, and we'll be able to get through and see what's going on. The fox and the rabbit, yep. Yeah, the fox and the rabbit are cute. And reminds me of Iceland, you know. I didn't know there were wild rabbits in Iceland. That is actually awesome. Decorations should go up tomorrow. Yeah, I'm actually going to put the tree up on Sunday, I think. Saturday or Sunday. We'll see how much time I got. Probably Sunday. Dr. Fox, make sure it's open tomorrow. Yes, it is open. It opens on the 10th, which is tomorrow that it opens. And we are going on the 11th, so we should be good. That's all good. Geoplanet Jane, hey, welcome. And you're one of the ones who's got to watch. When you're rewatching the stream, please take a look and make sure at the top that it says top chat or live chat for the live stream. If it happens to say top chat or live chat replay, that means you're watching the stream afterwards. So if nobody's answering yet, that's why. And not a problem, but okay, Mars 2028. Dr. Fox, sorry, I'm having to miss Candy Cane Lane. I've got ready for finals. Okay, Mars 2028, not a problem. Finals are important for you. So please do make sure that you get them worked on. Miss Lobo Bob, okay, that's good. And yeah, so I think that's just about it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you having been here, and hopefully you enjoyed the show today. Unfortunately, don't have quite as much flowing lava as I would have liked to, but having seen the aerial footage there, that did look pretty cool and awesome, and I'm glad they did doing their things. So it's all cool, and hopefully we'll see a little bit more, but I don't want to be a downer, but Cumbre Vieja is starting to dwindle, and we will likely see it being worn out soon. Irish Monk says, what? Something about a red suit? Huh? Okay, Irish Monk, you retracted that too quick. I didn't read it all. Anyhow, I'm going to say good evening, good night, good morning, good day to you all. Take care of yourselves, and please stay calm, stay cool, stay collected, and please tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Oink! Take care, everyone.